Well, hello and welcome to the September News. It's Abby.
And Mitchell.
So it's Mitchell and Abby Elfrey.
Yeah.
And we'll talk in a second about why she isn't with us. But thank you, Mitchell, for joining me on the news.
Thanks for having me.
First, we want to start with celebrating our degree program graduates. So congratulations to each person here. Again, a lot of Bachelor of Divinities, which is awesome to see that. And as I've stated before, I get to read these exit papers, and it's just so inspiring to know the unique callings each of these individuals listed here have and how they are making an impact in their community and sharing the gospel. So thank you and congratulations. So Abby, why is she not here, Mitch?
So Abby has just gotten married to her now husband, Tom Monroe, and it was just such a beautiful wedding, and we're so excited for them. And now they're on a trip out to Portugal, Morocco, just exploring the world, exploring God's creation, which not jealous about or anything.
Yeah, we're not too jealous. Well, thankfully we have a trip coming in October, so we're holding on to that. We're holding our jealousy.
That helps a little bit as we're stuck in this rainy season.
But we are so happy for Abby. We just praise God for their marriage, and it was such a beautiful wedding, most of all because you could see the love they had for each other, and more importantly, they really had God at the center of that wedding. And so what a testimony to every person that attended. And so again, so excited for you, Abby. So grateful to just see you happily married. And of course, Abby looked stunning, as you could see in those photos. So congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Monroe. All right, the back to school referral program. So we only have a few more days left on this. So if you haven't requested your referral link, it's not too late. You can definitely still do that. And if you have been referring people, make sure you give some reminders for those that haven't maybe created their account yet that you've shared it with. And we are going to be having on the 30th that special live drawing. And we will be, first of all, announcing who the top 4 referrals are, and those prizes right there listed based on the different places. And then everybody who has successfully referred a student will also be entered into a prize drawing for $100 store credit. So super excited, and I just want to talk a little bit more about the success we've already seen here. So far our leaders actually the same as before, but they've swapped. So last month Gladys was in first. Right now she is in second, but they're only one person apart. But just the fact that they have referred 18 and 17 students is incredible. And a total of 103 students have referred someone to CLI, and in total 306 students have been referred from those 103 students. So, wow, thank you everybody so much for your participation, your willingness to share CLI. And again, if you don't have that referral link, do it. But as we said when we started this whole thing, it's just so inspiring to see what God is doing with this referral month. And I mean, it's a little bit more than a month, but it's just really cool to see how many students have participated and have shared this. And, you know, again, you never know what the impact's going to be of somebody that you share this with.
Yeah, very true. So we do have 2 new Bible plans that just got released, which we're super excited about. First one is called God Heals Hurts, and that covers topics of forgiveness. And the second one is called God Unites, which covers topics for pre-marriage or marriage, which is extremely fitting in the current circumstances.
To share that one with Abby when she gets back.
Right.
Also, we have a new upcoming course coming out. It isn't quite live yet, but I just finished recording this with my dad before he went back to Florida, and it was pretty fun for us to make this course. It's a hosting ministry skills course, and my dad has had some experience just with being a church planter and just really practicing the ministry of hospitality, even this particular ministry of hosting someone in your home. And so it was really fun to kind of be along for the ride and be able to share some thoughts I had on it as well. And so I'm excited to be able to release that soon, and I will look forward to hearing everyone's feedback on that. But it's just kind of exciting. But most of all, it's a really fitting ministry right now. You know, there is a lot of people in the world who maybe are in a situation where they're displaced or they don't have a place to stay for various reasons, whether it be homelessness or divorce or war or immigration or whatever it is. And so again, I think this course is very fitting for us as Christians to take up the baton on having hosting ministries.
Yeah. So I believe the Abbeys had already talked about these topics here in the previous news, but just as a quick update, the Alliance program updates have now been completed, so be on the lookout for those as they were just fairly recently launched.
Absolutely, and that'll show up in the guidance credential panel. And once again, that grandfathering is in effect. So if you need to reach out about some sort of grandfathering on any of those credential changes, please reach out to us. And then I want to share this exciting student spotlight. This is about our French team. We got an opportunity to meet with them this month, and God is just doing really amazing things. We have 75 active volunteers in our French program, and so this language program is almost being completely run by volunteers, and it's just really amazing to see how many people were participating. We have prayer volunteers, we have mentor volunteers, we have getting started type of volunteers, and it's just the list goes on of what each of them are doing. A lot of them are doing each country like kind of WhatsApp group and participation type of stuff, and so just keep praying, first of all, for these amazing volunteers who have stepped up, who have been students, who now are, taking such an integral role in the program by being a volunteer. And then also, as many of you know, CLI is offered in multiple different languages, and we've really been working in the past month or so to really hone in on these language programs and keep expanding them with the Lord's leading. So just keep praying for all of our language programs.
And we also do have our social media channel, so if you're always looking for ways to connect with us further, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook. We have a newly launched TikTok that we had some interns working on, which has been pretty fun for me because I'm not very familiar with that platform.
Yeah.
But so we're trying to roll out on different social medias, so make sure to follow us on those different platforms. That way you can stay in touch with current affairs as to what's going on with Christian leaders and different updates going on as well.
Absolutely. All right, Mitch, we're here at the joke of the day. What is a missionary's favorite kind of car?
Oh, I do not know.
Oh, you giving up? All right. A convertible, because it helps spread the word.
Oh my gosh. I should have guessed.
Yeah, I actually thought you might be able to get that one. All right, Mitch, will you read that closing verse for us?
Yeah, I'd love to. So it's Psalms 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And it says there, every day is a gift from God, and we are called to celebrate His goodness and faithfulness. Take time to rejoice in the blessings He has given, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to experience His joy and grace. Celebrate today and all that God is doing in our life.
Yeah, I just love that celebration. I think around here at CLI, we've had some personal celebrations with Abby's wedding. Also talked about in the previous news how our registrar had just had a new baby girl. And so we've had some, again, awesome things to celebrate in some of our personal lives. But again, just what God's doing here at CLI is such a celebration. Those volunteers, all of those students at the beginning, all the students that were referred, all of that is something to really celebrate. And so I found that verse very fitting to just kind of close out this news as we have so much to celebrate, and I hope to see many of you on the 30th as we do that live event to celebrate the referral program.
Yeah.
God bless. Thank you so much.
See you guys.